Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and is enjoying this wonderful Boxing Day as well. Today, we're just gonna go over the crypto market, which has gone up by about 2%, not very much, but the Santa rally is there. We're gonna be looking at some key metrics in Bitcoin just to see how the market is evolving and how I think it will evolve going forward into the new year. We'll also be talking about why portfolio managers in 2022 will mostly look at altcoins instead of just the Bitcoins, the Ethereums, the Solanas. We're also going to be looking at Dogecoin and how there's a lot of value being built into Dogecoin now, especially since Vitalik, the Ethereum co-founder, is now one of the top advisors in Dogecoin. Also, Terra surges to a record 21 billion in total value locked as Luna tops $100 for the first time ever. Also, Kraken is a developed NFT marketplace offering token-backed loans, which is becoming quite a trend now. And then we'll be looking at another NFT-backed loans company called Nexo, which is quite interesting as well. And analysts also say that 2022 will be defined by agility and cost efficiency instead of blockchain purity, which is a trend that we've been talking about in this channel for a while. And then finally, there are a lot of movie stars and sports stars that are accepting crypto as payment now, or they prefer crypto in payment now. And we'll be looking at 7 NFL players that are choosing crypto over cash salaries. Looking at today's cryptocurrency market, it's up by almost 2%, and the total market cap stands at 2.4 trillion. Everything looks to be going up. Cardano's up by 6%. Terra briefly went over $100, and now it faced some selling pressure at over $100, which was when a lot of people might have put their selling orders in, which pushed the price down to $99. Dogecoin is up by 0.83%. Shiba Inu, another meme coin, up by 2.75%. The entire market is up. The entire market is doing pretty well, and hopefully this keeps going into the new year. I want to talk a bit about the leverage ratio of Bitcoin. It's now at almost all-time highs. It's basically at all-time highs now. This could spell trouble for Bitcoin going into the new year. We know that there has been a Santa rally, and the Santa rally, as you can see, 17 December, up until today, caused the leverage ratio to go up by quite a bit. If Bitcoin faces some selling pressure and if it goes down below a certain price, and it triggers some margin calls from some of these long traders, then we might see this leverage ratio going down. But if the leverage ratio goes down, we could see the price of Bitcoin going down as well. Also, all exchange reserves, which is the number of Bitcoin in exchanges such as Binance and Gate.io and all those, they went to an all-time low, and then they shot up a little bit to 2.33 million. This could mean that there is a bit of selling pressure because these Bitcoin funds are being pushed into the exchanges, and when we see this, we always see that the holders, they put their Bitcoin back into the exchanges in order to sell it. So it could mean some selling pressures, or it could mean that they want to trade their Bitcoin for other altcoins going into the new year. There is an article on CoinDesk that states why portfolio managers will need to look at altcoins in 2022. And this is an opinion piece, but I think it's a very, very important opinion piece because just the heading or the subheading, it just says everything. The more uncorrelated they become with Bitcoin, which is the altcoins, itself uncorrelated to traditional assets, the stronger the diversification play. So it says that in centralized and decentralized exchanges, we are seeing more volumes in the stablecoin pairs instead of BTC or Ethereum pairs. So we're seeing more USDT with, let's say, Cardano, USDT with Phantom instead of Bitcoin Phantom, Ethereum Phantom. Because alternative tokens are traded against stablecoins, the correlation between Ethereum or Bitcoin just went down. And if a cryptocurrency is mostly priced against another cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin, they will move together. They'll have high correlation. So if you pair Phantom with Bitcoin, if Bitcoin moves, Phantom will also move because they're paired. But now, this correlation is going down because instead of pairing Phantom and Cardano and AVAX and all of these other altcoins with Bitcoin and Ethereum, people are pairing them with stablecoins such as USDT, USDC, and more recently, UST. So trades against stablecoins, which are often pegged to the US dollar, 1-to-1, break those currencies' connection to the likes of Bitcoin and Ether. Perhaps then in 2022, it will be a year when altcoins become more uncorrelated with Bitcoin. More uncorrelated with Bitcoin because they're moving more towards stablecoin pairings, which in turn is uncorrelated with macro assets. If altcoins become uncorrelated with Bitcoin, which are already uncorrelated with macro assets, it means that altcoins may become more uncorrelated with your traditional markets, and they may offer a good hedge against any downturn in your traditional markets and any downturn in Bitcoin and Ethereum. In that case, we could be seeing a world where traditional portfolio managers will have to give the alts a once over at bare minimum just to have a diversified portfolio. This is true. As traditional asset managers look at cryptocurrencies, they will have Bitcoin and Ethereum, but they'll also want to look at altcoins too. They'll want to diversify, and altcoins will be a good way to do so because now they're becoming more uncorrelated with Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the more uncorrelated they become with Bitcoin and Ethereum, it means that if you have altcoins and you have Bitcoin and Ethereum in the same portfolio, that's not a problem because if Bitcoin and Ethereum goes up, now it doesn't mean that the altcoins will go up because the correlation is diminishing. Planning for a better breed of Doge. Dogecoin Foundation lays out first ever roadmap. It's the first ever roadmap released by the foundation in its 8-year history and explores 8 new projects including the launch of Dogecoin and GigaWallet. So Dogecoin was traditionally seen as a meme coin, as a coin that was founded as a joke. But now with Vitalik Buterin, which is the Ethereum co-founder, being an advisor to Dogecoin, it sort of creates this sense of validity, it creates this sense of utility, and it creates this sense that they're working towards creating some sort of use case for Dogecoin. In this roadmap, the foundation says it is working with Buterin on crafting a uniquely Doge proposal for a community staking version of proof of stake that will allow everyone, not just the big players, to participate in a way that rewards them for contribution to running the network. So it's moving towards a more proof of stake network, such as what Ethereum is, and it will give people rewards just for helping out or just for staking Doge. They have 8 projects. One is GigaWallet, which will allow people to hold Doge in their wallet. And once they hold that Doge in their wallet, they'll be able to stake it and they're going to be able to give rewards to it. And the more Doge that is staked, the more is available for the proof of stake and stability of the network, because in proof of stake, the more of the coin that is staked, the faster the network, because the more transactions can happen per second. And in February, Elon Musk suggested in a tweet, maybe this is a joke, that Dogecoin might be the future currency of Earth. Elon Musk is a very big believer in Dogecoin, and now with Vitalik Buterin, the Ethereum co-founder, as an advisor, it could mean that Doge has a good future, just because they're trying to build some utility to it, and Elon Musk even said once that they might accept Dogecoin as payment for Tesla merchandise, which is a big step already. It gives it a utility of it being a payment method. So Luna, the native token of Terra, bumped to over $100 in European hours on Friday to lead a Santa rally in crypto markets. An announcement by crypto exchange Binance that will list UST, a stablecoin issued on the Terra network, pushed Luna above $100. UST is a stablecoin that is used on Terra. You can interchangeably use UST to purchase Luna in order to stake it and get airdrops. The fact that Binance is listing UST, it just gives more credibility to Luna, and obviously people are going to invest in it because they believe in it, and it just made the price go up to $100, although now it's standing at 99 point something, just because a lot of people might have taken profits at $100, which put some downward pressure to the price. And Terra crossed the 21 billion mark in terms of total value locked. It's an increase by almost 3 billion from Wednesday. We're on Monday today, so from last week Wednesday to this week Monday, this is not even a week. Total value locked in Terra went up by $3 billion. Of the total, over $9 billion is locked on Anchor, a stablecoin-based yield-generating application. And for TerraSwap, a DEX built with Terra smart contracts, TVL jumped 81% to over $2 billion compared to last week. This value of $21 billion is split among 13 protocols, or over $1.6 billion per protocol on average, which is a lot higher than the $73 million per protocol on the Binance Smart Chain, the third largest DeFi ecosystem. Terra now is the second, and Ethereum is the first. So the fact that so much money is poured on each project means that there's a lot of trust in the Terra network, and a lot of big things are going to come from these 13 protocols. Because a lot more money is being pumped in. Luna's price increase is part of a broader multi-month rally. It went up so much. Burn features that periodically decrease supply, I think there was a consensus that 86 million coins would be put out of circulation or burnt, and increased activity on the DeFi applications built on Terra, especially after UST was listed. And that's propelled Luna to become the ninth largest cryptocurrency with a market cap of 36 billion. Crypto exchange Kraken is to develop an NFT marketplace which will offer token-backed loans. They're going to offer token-backed loans such that they're going to take your NFTs, you can give your NFTs as collateral, and they give you loans as crypto, as fiat, and whatever they choose. And this is sort of becoming a trend because a lot of companies are offering NFT-backed loans. You give your NFTs, you take your loan, once you pay it back, they give you your NFT back. As simple as that. One big NFT lending platform is Nexo. You can get funds without selling. You get instant liquidity by giving your NFTs as a guarantee. There's no liquidations before maturity, which gives some safety to the client. You'll be assigned a dedicated account manager to help you fully utilize the platform. It's more personalized. Web 3.0, the future. You don't need any credit check because if you have an NFT and you give it as a guarantee, they can just sell it if you don't repay your loan. You can borrow in Ethereum or in stablecoins. So you can borrow in crypto, Ethereum, or stablecoins, which is a crypto, but it acts like a fiat because it's pegged to the USD. So analysts say that 2022 will be defined by agility and cost efficiency instead of blockchain purity. And what this means is that since digital assets have consistently outperformed traditional asset classes, we predict that investors will see allocation to digital assets as a part of their risk management strategy, especially given the increasingly inflationary economic environments and declining bond yields. And with this, the market seems to go for more business agility and cost efficiency rather than blockchain purity, a big change from the past years. Basically, blockchain is becoming a more mature industry. In the beginning, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of innovation, and it was more about what it can offer rather than speed and efficiency. It's just like the iPhone, right? When it was first introduced, the fact that the iPhone was introduced was incredibly revolutionary. 15 years down the line, it's not so revolutionary anymore. You see that every year with the new iPhone that comes out, it's all about incremental changes, and it's all about improving the efficiency, improving the speed, improving the battery. And this is what's happening to the blockchain networks and all of these protocols. Now it's more about who can offer the cheapest, who can offer the most efficient, who can offer the fastest, the most user-friendly service. There's a lot of competition, especially in DeFi, in the metaverse, in gaming. So if you can stand out and give a value proposition that will entice your massive client base, because now it's becoming more widely adopted, then you win. And this is what's going to define the winners from the losers going forward. Finally, I want to speak a bit about cryptocurrency as salaries or as payments. We know that a lot of movie stars and sports stars, and even the Miami mayor, is accepting cryptocurrency as payment for their salaries and endorsements instead of cash. There are 7 NFL players that chose crypto over cash salaries. One of them is Aaron Rodgers. They are partnering with Cash App payment service to accept portion of his salary in Bitcoin. Rodgers will earn roughly $22.3 million this year. Even if it's 10% of his salary going into Bitcoin, that's $2.3 million going into the crypto market, which is massive. Not only is Tom Brady going to accept part of his salary in Bitcoin, which will be paid by the FTX exchange, but he's also into NFTs, into the metaverse, because he's launched his own NFT platform called Autograph in April to attract top talent in sports, entertainment, fashion, and pop culture, which is massive because people will want to own NFTs that are directly publicized by big stars. Another one is Odell Beckham Jr. He partnered with Cash App to receive his salary from the NFL in Bitcoin. His contract stipulates that he should receive about $4.25 million from the NFL this season. It's another massive amount going into the crypto markets. Trevor Lawrence, he partnered with FTX. The salary comes from an endorsement deal with the same platform. Saquon Barkley, he was converting all of his endorsement pay into Bitcoin. And these guys, they make a lot of money through endorsements. And they use Strike to acquire his Bitcoin as well. Sean Culkin, he went public with his plans to convert his entire salary, so 100% of his salary from the NFL into Bitcoin. Aaron Jones, He signed a deal with the FTX to become an ambassador for the exchange in September. And like Tom Brady, Jones purchased an equity stake in the exchange and will be accepting crypto donations from his charity. So these are big, big names in the NFL, the biggest in fact, accepting crypto as payments. It won't take long until NBA stars start accepting part of their salary or the entirety of their salary and endorsement payments in cryptocurrencies. There will be a lot more crypto integration with sports, especially in terms of payments, in terms of donations, in terms of endorsements, and just in terms of partnerships, because Staples Center has already been named Crypto.com Arena, one of the biggest arenas in the world. It's only a matter of time until they get into every single sport imaginable. And with that, we come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up and please hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you tomorrow for another one. Invest wisely and cheers.